welcome back to another vlog. This is going to be a cozy little writing vlog. It's supposed to rain for the next couple of days. I'm excited to use that time to just stay indoors and do lots of writing on the disc. As you can see, my hair is wet. I just took a nice, long, warm, everything shower. I'm gonna blow dry it, style it real quick, and then get to work. Okay, time for a little bed research chat. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done one of these, but that was a really just like mentally productive session at Morgenstern's. The vibes are really good. Love the cozy rainy vibes. Someone did like pounce on me as soon as I was leaving the table and start setting her stuff down. She's like, "You're leaving, right?" And I was like, okay. So it was time to go, but I didn't get a lot of like words written on the page, and that's okay because progress looks different. It's not always like documented in word counts. I had left a sort of like note for myself, like maybe go back and read this one article by Amy Morrison, and I had read one of her other articles before, and for some reason I didn't put it together that like this is the same Amy Morrison, but it gave me some really helpful language and ideas for getting more nitty-gritty in some things. So the article specifically that I read is called "Suffused by Feeling and Affect, the Intimate Public of Personal Mommy Blogging," and one of my case studies is specifically about mommy vloggers, and my plan was to go through and edit that case study on Catherine Manning today. So I was like, let me read this article and see if it is anything to give me. And there are definitely some things that I can include in the case study, but I really didn't even get into editing and revising that case study because I was so like wrapped up in reading this article. Specifically the way she opens it and frames it. So she uses the language of cyber ethnography, which I've never heard before. Also, if you see me looking down, I'm like literally looking at the article. If you watched my last vlog, I was very like caught up in methodology because the methodology that I'm using requires, I know that sounds intense, I'm like, don't want to say encourages or requires, but truly requires me to reflect and include my personal experience in the document. And like, that's my whole thing. That is what embodied writing is, literally. So I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with it. But this language of cyber ethnography was like really, really helpful because she links it specifically to blogs. So she cites some people and she says, they argue for a methodology in which the researcher would participate fully in the online environment. My approach to the study of personal mommy blogs is thus cyber ethnographic, a qualitative practice that these scholars describe as situated, immersed, and critical. And then she goes on to say how being fully immersed in what you're analyzing is not just like helpful, but it's necessary. And I'm like, okay, yes, this was like the kick in the butt that I needed to get me over that imposter syndrome of like, talk about your personal experience in the dissertation. And she ends off by saying, it's my own deep emotional investment in this culture and my incapacity to theorize and understand it to my satisfaction that the current research brings. And that's how I feel with vlogging. It's like, not only am I deeply invested in it, but I just can't wrap my head around it. Like, there's so many different aspects to it that we can think about, that we can try to understand, but we don't. Like, why do we vlog? Why do we watch vlogs? What are we getting from this? What can we do with this? That really just makes my head spin and is both like fascinating and frustrating at the same time. And I think that that tension of like fascination and frustration is like what keeps us going as scholars. But I clearly feel very inspired by this. And it also made me feel better. In my last vlog, I was pretty down about like, I'm not gonna be able to finish a dissertation in time. I can only write like 3 hours a day, max. But like so much of this work that I'm doing, vlogging and editing my vlogs and just like circulating the vlogs and responding to comments and watching vlogs, is the dissertation. And I knew that, but now I like know that and believe that. So it's all ebbs and flows. It's all like a roller coaster of highs and lows, but right now I'm feeling good. I still want to do some more actual like words on the page while these ideas are fresh in my head, but that felt good emotionally. Okay, somehow it is 4:58. I fell asleep because of course I did, but I was starting to feel really like unwell. Like my stomach was feeling weird. I was feeling like I was getting a headache. Megan said she was feeling weird too, so then that freaked me out and I was like, oh my god, did we eat something bad? So I was like, I gotta go to sleep and not think about it. But I'm feeling better now. So I don't know if that second stint of work is gonna happen, unless I feel really motivated to do a little evening stint. I have been reading this book though, The Grace Year, and I think it's like a young adult sort of genre, which is new and different for me. So the writing is like different, and like subtlety is not its strong suit, but the plot is like fascinating. So, and it like moves really fast. It's like pretty short. The font is like really big too. So I'll probably continue reading that. I'm still reading Demon Copperhead, but that one's like a slow burn. I know people love it. Like it won a Pulitzer Prize. It's like at the top of every reading list, but it's slow going. And I'm thinking I might switch to audiobook on that because I've heard that one is like really good on audiobook, and I can see that. There's not like a lot of dialogue. It's like a narrative. So that's my reading journey. Okay, I actually worked for like an hour and 15 minutes, so that is pretty good. I don't know what's going on with this focus. That's weird. So basically the last time I worked, not earlier today, but like I guess on Friday because I didn't work Saturday, I went through the comment sections on some of the videos that I'm analyzing and pulled out things that just seemed interesting and left myself questions of like, what do I make of this? And I had to just let that marinate. As my methodology says, think and think again, look and look again. And by going back to some previous texts that I read, honestly, almost like a year ago at this point, I started thinking about author-audience relationships in different ways. And it's given me some claims that I might want to make, or postulate at least. I also went back in to a literature review section and included a blurb about 2 different articles that I totally forgot to mention that are like really important for the reason why I'm even talking about self-disclosure and self-censorship and relationship logs. So it was pretty bad that I would have forgotten them. The way that I found them actually was I was like going back through my Instagram story archive and I saw that I posted a picture of one and was like reading for today, and I was like, oh, I don't think I've recited that in this chapter. So that's just like really funny. But yeah, definitely a good stopping point for today. I am going to work on making a plan for the rest of the week because it's Sunday night, and leave myself some specific tasks to work on tomorrow morning. Good morning, happy Monday. Let's go to Crumble and do our little writing group session with my pals from the rhetoric program. Here is a quick little OOTD. This shirt is Abercrombie and I hate the way it washes and the neckline shrinks, but it is very comfy. And these cargo jeans, Target, sandals, Target, belt, Amazon. Comfy, casual, cozy outfit. Okay, first writing stint of the day is done. I'm currently in the Panera drive-thru, gonna get some broccoli cheddar soup for this rainy day. Feels, I don't know, right. But this morning, Megan and I still, like, once again, just like weren't feeling quite right. And I watched a TikTok yesterday that there's like massive outbreaks of listeria from the local grocery stores in Indiana, especially like Kroger is a big one. And I don't think it affected the Aldi here, but I'm like a little stressed out about that. And so she was like, do you think we should throw out all our produce? And I'm like, we don't have much right now because we need to go grocery shopping. But honestly, yeah, like, I don't know, just feeling so weird. I really can't explain it. Like, I never get, not never, but like it's rare for me to get like really bad headaches. And yesterday that migraine was just like awful. I felt like when I was adjusting to my glasses for the first time, like things were just like looking weird. It was like affecting my vision. Anyway, I'm gonna get this soup and probably end up taking a little nap. Because once again, I'm feeling like I need it. One 2-hour nap later, here I am, emerged from my slumber. I really needed that. I don't know, something's going on. I was getting that same sort of like weird headache feeling and was like, I need to lay down, I need to take a nap. I don't know if something's going on with like adjusting to glasses. It's not even adjusting, I've had glasses for a while, but like if my vision is changing or something, but like it's weird because Megan's feeling it too. Anyway, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm drinking a liquid IV because I also just woke up feeling so thirsty and just like lightheaded. But I'm going to light a new Bath & Body Works candle. This one is called Summer Rain. I went to Bath & Body Works this weekend because they're having a really good candle sale, and I bought 2 summer candles and 2 fall candles. I couldn't resist. And do another little stint of work. I don't think I'm gonna do like intense deep thinking work right now because I don't have that in me. But I'm going to just like poke around a little bit on some of the comments on the videos from 2 of the other case studies I'm analyzing and try to see if any themes stick out to me or just highlight anything that seems like it resonates with arguments I've been making. Okay, I worked for a little over an hour. That felt productive. It's been feeling productive lately when I'm sitting down to work. That's good. I am not thinking I'm gonna finish this chapter in 2 days unless something miraculous happens, because I'm feeling my train of thought already like going in so many different directions, and I'm already like wanting to talk about things that are part of chapter 3. And so since my brain is already there, I'm like, let's just like keep going with this thinking rather than like locking in and doing those edits and expansions in the way that I need to for chapter 2. So that's where we're at. Writing isn't linear, it's all connected, it's all useful. Deadlines are arbitrary, and I feel like I need to like lean in and do what I feel like doing. And if what I feel like doing is sitting and thinking and like exploring, then that's what's gonna get done. But tomorrow I am gonna try and go back and do some of like the actual work that needs to get done for this chapter. Some butternut squash and black bean enchiladas, a fave. And then we just made some rice to go with it. And watching the Olympics. It's not women's gymnastics, so, you know, I'm not really into it. Okay, it is 10:45. I am going to get in bed for the night and read probably a lot of this book because my 2-hour nap is probably going to keep me up for quite some time still.
I've been down, I've been everywhere, but I'm alright now, I'm alright. I nearly drowned in my own despair, but I'm alright now, yeah. Baby, you can turn the rain into gold.
Good morning, happy Tuesday. I can't lie, I'm not feeling very worky today, so I think I'm gonna go for a walk and just try and like warm up my body and hope that that warms up my brain and makes me feel motivated to get some work done.
I couldn't stop, always messing around, but that has changed now.
Was slightly irresponsible and came back from that walk, took a shower, and then did a little Target run with Megan, but had to be done. We had to get some like cat litter, and I wanted to get some stuff to bake a dessert today or tomorrow or sometime this week. I was responsible. I didn't buy anything I didn't need, but now I'm eating some leftover enchiladas for lunch. Then I'm gonna lock it.
You can turn the rain into gold. So this is what it means to fall in love. I like it.
A couple hours later, I worked for like an hour, and then I said, I can't do this right now. I need to go take a nap. So I did. I read a little bit. I not journaled, but like made a note in my phone's notepad called fears. And I was like, I'm scared that this chapter is blah, 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 and not blah, 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 blah. And then I realized that I should probably just shoot my advisor an email. So I sent him a pretty lengthy email and was like, hey, can we meet? I'm scared these edits are sort of like going off the rails. And it would be helpful to talk through things with you to make sure that this is all writing I should include before I like do all the writing, and you tell me like, what is this? This is like not even relevant. So hopefully he gets back to me soon and is able to have a meeting soon. I know summer is always hard with faculty because there's like a lot of traveling, and just like, I don't know, schedules are different for everyone. But I was like, I'm like literally free, like every day. So whatever works for you. So yeah, I feel good after sending that email. I'm still gonna work on things a little bit more tomorrow because I told him I'd send him what I have so far by the end of the day tomorrow. That's where we're at. Sometimes you gotta know when to reach out and ask for some help, and that's where we're at. Now I'm going to treat myself and do something fun, and I'm gonna bake some funfetti donuts. Okay, here's what they look like before I have added the glaze and extra rainbow sprinkles to them. But they smell really good and they were super easy. And here's what they look like after the glaze and sprinkles. So I think I'm gonna actually like try half of one right now to see if it's good enough to share with friends. It's like a really nice, light, not overly sweet little cake. Okay, it is 6:45. I'm gonna run to Kroger quick. I know I just went to Target earlier today and Megan went to Kroger yesterday, but this is life. Just to get some broccoli and Alfredo sauce because I'm gonna go to Zach's house for dinner and he's making spaghetti, and red sauce just doesn't sound good, and sometimes too much tomato sauce like really irritates my stomach. And the enchiladas were already a little spicy, so Alfredo and broccoli seems the way to go. And I also need to get gas, which I always do at Kroger, so. Okay, got all the goods. The Alfredo, broccoli, some garlic bread, and then whenever I see this in store at Kroger, I just have to get it because I have a scarcity mentality. This is just like vegan orange chicken, but for some reason it's so hard to find at Kroger. Well, I think we have reached the end of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you as always for watching and watching me think through my dissertation ideas in real time. I hope you enjoyed these little cozy writing scenes. I hope you feel motivated. It always makes me really happy when people leave comments saying like, this motivates me to work on my own writing. That makes me feel really good. Makes these vlogs feel helpful. So until next time, bye.